Welcome back to day 2 of the Royal Manx Agricultural Show. Beth, are you ready for a second day of fun? And
Good
hopefully
morning.
the sun is going to come out, isn't it?
I am ready, and it's looking good so far, isn't it? I'm keeping everything crossed because yesterday was beautiful despite how hot it gets here in our little studio. But we won't talk about that too much. Hopefully we're going to get some sunshine today.
I think we are. It's been quite a warm morning already. Even with that breeze, you can feel it is going to be a nice warm day.
The breeze is welcome though. I'm okay with the breeze.
Yeah, we're very happy with the breeze. Now, there's quite a lot going on today. Now, for the Saturday, obviously we'll come on to the Grand Parade in a minute and the Supreme Champion.
Yes.
But the Light Horse programme will begin, well, it should have started now already,
Yeah,
shouldn't
I think
it,
so,
at 9
yeah.
o'clock. But before we get into our much yabbering, I know there's 2 very important people on the show field, actually 3, that I think we're going to hand over to now.
Good morning and welcome to the second day of the Royal Manx Agricultural Show. Yesterday was a blinding day actually. Lee, what do you think?
Yeah, massive crowds in for a Friday. The weather was great and yeah, everyone said how much they enjoyed it, so looking forward to today now.
So obviously this is our present for the year, Mr. Lee Kane. You're glad to get the year nearly done, or you're going to feel a little bit upset when it's over and done with?
No, I'll be glad to get it done. It's been an awful lot of work and it's a privilege to be president of the show, and especially this, which is the 75th anniversary of us being the Royal Show, so it's quite an honour.
Now, talking about that, outside the President's Marquee, just behind the bus there, you have a lovely display, ably done actually by Mrs. Tricia Gellan, has been helping you quite nicely with the display, hasn't she?
Yeah, Tricia's been fantastic. She's so creative. She's decorated all the President's tent for me, and then I put the little tractor there. Kenny Cool's son has made the sign. It's Kenny's tractor, and then Watson's Nurseries have kindly lent me a load of plants to finish it off. So, no, great team effort, but yeah, Tricia's been fantastic.
Now, team effort is actually the word. Obviously, we rely heavily on sponsors. Our main sponsor this year is Conister Bank. They're helpful as always to us, actually. They've been involved with us for quite a few years now, but they've stepped up to a main sponsor this year for us. The Isle of Man Steam Packet, they help us bring the entertainment over every year, and for that, we're actually really obligated to them for all of the help, aren't we?
Yeah, without the sponsors, I mean, there's too many to list, but I say Conister, the main sponsors, the lead sponsors, the Steam Packet have been great for years. Manx Telecom have now come back on board this year. CTH have come on board. So Energy are brilliant. They're really, June puts the big screens up and does a lot for us. So very grateful to them all. Without them, the show couldn't run.
And actually also any little sponsors, if you just want to sponsor a class, you haven't got to put a lot of money into it, but there is, if you have a look at our catalogue, the list is endless actually of the sponsors that we have. And like I say, without them and the support of people coming to help us actually prepare that, we couldn't run the show, could we?
No, it's the cost of putting the show on is, until you're involved, you couldn't believe the cost that's involved, and without the sponsors it simply couldn't happen, so we're very grateful to them all.
And there's something here for everybody actually, isn't there? Yesterday I had a look, the floral art, the arts and crafts. Anybody wants a little bumby, if you don't know what one of those is, they're being made there today. We've woven, probably better terminology for it, in reeds. Have you seen that, Lee?
I didn't see that one yesterday. I did see some of the demonstrations in there yesterday. It was really good. Amy Ford, cake making. I got to sample some of them and they were fantastic. So I might be nipping back in there today. But no, there's all sorts going on in that tent today. I say flower arranging. There's a butchery demonstration. There's something for everybody. So make sure you pop into the DEFRA tent.
And actually, I think all around the whole show field, the amount of people that mentioned to me yesterday, they hadn't realised how many talented people we have on the island for all the different businesses, small businesses that's here today to sell their wares, actually. So come and have a look, because people make things that I didn't even know existed, to be truthful. So are we going to get to the actual bit today where you're going to pronounce the show openly?
Yes. We had a great day yesterday, so it's time again now, so I now declare the show open.
Thank you very much.
It was lovely to hear from Lee there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's always a great setup to the day, isn't it, that?
It is, it's a really nice welcome. Now, before we mentioned about the Grand Parade and the Supreme Championship, so that'll be kicking off about 3:45. But before then, there's a lot to get your eyes on and to get your legs to walk around.
There's plenty to see today, isn't there?
There is. Now, I'm correct in saying you are going to be taking a little jaunt down to the cattle lines to have a look what's going on down there.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to be out and about again today, just like we were yesterday. Again, just chatting to everybody. But of course, we've got to go and take a look at all the cattle today, haven't we? It'd be rude not to.
It would be very, very rude not to. Now, I would like to know, are you going to be there at the Meg Lamb competition?
Absolutely. I was just about to mention this. That is always such a highlight for me. They are just so adorable, aren't they? So yeah, we will be there too for sure.
And for people that may have not been yesterday, I think they have to watch the Bulldog FMX, don't they?
Yeah, how incredible was that yesterday? A proper rush of adrenaline. So definitely make sure you check that out too.
It was absolutely unbelievable. As we were watching it, I just couldn't, well, as you're aware, my brain was perplexed by a multitude of things. Their upper body strength, I couldn't believe.
Yeah.
I also was very fascinated by the ramps and how it was all connected to the wagon, and my little nerd head was looking at it going, does that all fold back in, and is that how it all comes together? But more than any of that, the bravery they have.
Fearless, absolutely incredible. And I feel like even if you were here yesterday and you did watch them yesterday, I feel like it will always be a slightly different show, you know, because it's live. So probably even worth just checking out again today.
Oh, absolutely. No, it was incredible. And you just watch them go for it. And I don't know whether they were gymnasts in a past life or what they were. Like, I have no idea, but it was absolutely incredible. Now,
Very impressive.
for people that want to know what's going on today, I think you can have a look at the screen now and it'll be able to tell you. Welcome back to the Royal Manx Agricultural Show. Now I am joined with two very cheeky people, but also two people that have raised a hell of a lot of money for charity, which can mean it can only be Hayley Crowe and Charlie Corkle.
Good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
Hello. So, Tractor Run. Tell us everything we need to know, guys.
Well, this year it's happening on the 5th and 6th of December, which is a Saturday and Sunday. We've gone for that run now. For this year, we're going to set that in, I think, aren't we, as Saturday, Sunday as well?
Yeah, we are. We trialled it last year because of the bad weather. It was like a slip date, wasn't it? And it worked really well. Sunday night was really popular, and we just think it's the future.
It gives a lot of people more opportunity to see it, which is exactly what we're trying to achieve, isn't it?
And it really gave us the opportunity as well, because traditionally we'd started down the south of the island on a Friday night, and then we had our main run, where we were in Ramsey on Saturday evening. But we really wanted to give the south a chance to shine, didn't we? Because Friday night is really busy. When you finish work, you're getting home from work sort of 5:30, 6 o'clock, and the tractors are starting at 5:30. Yeah. It just doesn't really work. So last year we worked with some of the southern commissioners as well, like supporter commissioners. They had an event on during the day, and that was really popular, wasn't it? We were blown away by the support in the south of the island. So it just worked really well, and we'll go with that until we get told we're not allowed to again.
we just keep changing things till we find something that doesn't work.
The southern route is, as you say, at times I think previously it was a bit overlooked, wasn't it? Because everyone was focusing on the big one. But actually, that southern route is so special. And if you're stood in Castletown Square, for example, you watch them go through, and it is magical. The whole place just lights up, and you're changing the event every year and adapting it and making it better. So, for this year, how many tracks are you hoping that you're going to get? And talk to me about the charities that are involved.
Well, this year we're trying to keep things steady, aren't we? Because next year we've got quite a big target, because next year is going to be our 10-year anniversary. Can you believe that already? Yeah,
no,
it's crazy. So We just keep things as we do this year.
Well, I think Hayley started making plans for next year already, haven't you? That's the problem. So we sort of can't plan too much for this year because we're already working on next year.
But it works, we could have 150 tractors. We would love to have 150 tractors, but we cap it at 75 because it just works. Logistically, it works. We don't want to cause any problems through the roads. We already have a whole host of road closures that we have to do. The logistics of manoeuvring 75 tractors is, enjoyable headache.
Well, sometimes we get up to 2 miles long, don't we? The whole procession it just gets stretched out a little bit and stuff. So trying to keep it together, that amount of tractors just allows us to operate emergency services if we need to, or say we have to make an alternative route arrangement. It just makes it a bit easier with less tractors.
And this year is not the year to be asking for permission for doing extra things if we've got plans in place for the 10th anniversary. Maybe then we'll be looking at 150 tractors or something like that then, and go big for that year. So for this year, it's like copy paste. We know it works. We know the public love it. They get a huge amount of support.
There will be some changes in there though, won't there? Like there'll be some subtle changes. It won't be exactly the same.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, that's
talk
top
about that.
You're
secret.
mentioning the 10-year anniversary. Now I'm going to have my nosy reporter head on here, guys. What are we thinking about for the 10-year anniversary? I know it's a while
Firework
off.
displays.
Well, I'm thinking...
we need a sponsor for fireworks. That's what we need, Charlie.
You know us, Chuck. You know us. So
I
you
do.
know that we have got grand plans in place, and then we will shape them before next year. Let's be real about where this started. The first year that we did this event, we had about 20 tractors driving through the streets. We didn't realise how popular this would be. It was and still is an event for young farmers, members and the farming community to get together, much like the agricultural show and other events like that through the year. The Meliers, it is a social event. The community aspect for us has always been the key, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it did start out as an event for our members who were... It was a bad winter, we were all feeling a little bit miserable, and we thought, do you know what, why don't we lash a few lights on some tractors and drive around and it'll be good crack.
Yeah.
And that night, the first year, I'd helped to organise the Christmas tractor parade, and I went to work. I was like, I'll leave you guys to it, I'm going to be at work, and I'll meet you at the end, didn't I? We just...
Yeah. It wasn't quite like that, was it? You had to leave early, didn't you? Because you had arranged to leave early.
Yeah.
It's a busy time of year. Christmas is a really busy time of year.
It is, yeah.
If you work in retail or anything, it is busy. You can't always. But I think you wouldn't be going to work now.
No way.
Probably. Hopefully not.
Definitely not tonight. Well, I might do that to you. But yeah, we had people, the first night, we had people following us around throwing money at us, didn't we? They were trying to throw it into the back of the truck,
Yeah,
and
we
they were trying
raised
to
for
stop the tractors and give cash, and we were raising
Food bank
money
as well,
for
which was the food bank, so we had a lot of food as well. So we talk about not having too much cash, but we had a lot of food.
Yeah,
we had
did.
a couple of trucks full of food. It was quite amazing that.
And that first year that we ran the Christmas tractor parade, we raised £750 for charity.
Yeah, and about 3 loads of tins of tomato soup.
And we finished at the food bank and we unpacked it all and we counted the money, and we were so made up with the fact that we raised £750. And last year was a complete change to that, because we took just over £30,000 for 2 local charities last year. So now, during the whole event, it started out as and still remains, community event, good fun for local people, and now we've raised over £120,000 for local charities. So
It's mad that though, isn't it? And I think the giving back to the local community by being able to raise that much money, but I think we definitely can't overlook the amount of time that goes, apart from you guys obviously organising the whole thing, but for the farmers that bring their tractors out. Because you look at these people and most of the time, I think, oh yeah, a bit of a slapdash, aren't they? They sort of rush it together, but not for the tractor run. This is like the creme de la creme for them. They spend hours decorating these tractors and cleaning them.
And it's not just us to do. There's a massive committee behind us, isn't there? Really, we don't give them anywhere near enough credit. They were all doing as much work as us, really, aren't they? Now? Yeah, that's us. We're doing it all. But there's a massive committee behind us, and there's too many to mention in this segment. But there's the whole of the young farmers is involved in the event, and it's important that we keep that as a members event, and we're conscious of that, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we try and get older members or past members to help with other aspects of it. That crossing patrols and certainly stewarding and helping with being an official on the night.
Because it takes so many of you in high vis, doesn't it, as well, to man the event and keep it all under control.
Yeah.
But charity...
Until you start to organise an event, you can't even grasp how much is involved in organising an event. You turn up to the Royal Manx show today and you have a tiny appreciation for what might have gone on behind the scenes because of what we do for our small event, which is just one thing. And the island is full of people like that, aren't they? That will give their time freely to put on events for the local community, because it is really rewarding actually. You know, it's so easy to say, oh, there's nothing to do, but actually all it takes is a bit of effort to pull yourself together and arrange something which can benefit for the whole island.
The whole community, yeah.
And you watch it grow, don't you, year on year, and the community, they look forward to it now. It is really a calendar highlight.
Yeah, and we have lots of different ideas that we want to try, haven't we? But we try and rein ourselves back in, because it's important that we keep the event really well free for anyone to. That's the main thing, you know. It's free for anyone to come and take part in and watch. There's loads of different things going on in different places on the island, and then, you know, it's just that community aspect. And if we do too many different things, we're worried that we'll lose. You know, if we can't look after it properly.
It's the soul of it that's so important,
isn't
it?
Yeah.
And it is, for us, it's absolutely critical to make it accessible for as many people as possible. You know, we've got families, I've got 3 little children, and Christmas is an incredibly expensive time. There are a whole range of brilliant events to go to, and you feel the pressure that you need to go to this and you should go to that. And so for us, the tractor parade is absolutely critical that it is accessible for everybody to go to. It's a free event. If you're in a position to donate to charity, that's just a nice
it's a nice arm
benefit
to it, isn't it?
that we've come to grow, but that is not the key thing at all. You know, we don't have a headline sponsor for the event either.
No, we rely on
keep
lots
it
of
open,
sponsors,
lots of small sponsors,
and
get
anyone
involved.
can sponsor as well. It's not a, you know, if anybody would like to get involved, then please get in touch. But it's not about that necessarily, is it? It's about trying to put a community event on, and we can see that now. Whereas in the beginning it was sort of an event for young farmers, and now it's grown into an event for the community. And now it's grown into an event for charities, which is nice as well in some respects.
It has become a bit of like the island feels it owns it now, doesn't it? It's not just sort of segregated to the young farmers, it's everyone comes out. And people that also have no interest in agriculture most of the time, they're like, no, we're coming out to watch the tractors, and it's like, it's amazing.
It's really funny as well, because people will stop me and say that watching the Christmas tractor drive past makes them feel quite emotional.
Yeah, it is.
And I haven't got that until last year. I had a bit of a moment, didn't I? And I was like, oh, actually, I get that now. I can feel that, and I get it. And it is that people, you know, we know people when we go around on the route that they're hosting Christmas tractor parties, and it's an excuse to get together at the start of Christmas and catch up with
if anybody's
people
having a party, let us know as well.
Yeah, we'd like to know about that.
We have a bit of spare time. We can always call into a party.
Really like mince
maybe
pies.
slow the procession down a bit, you know. Get a mince pie and a pint of vodka.
If you're going to chuck us a load of cash, our charities as well, we'll definitely be involved in that.
Basically, we just need pints, and a chair would be nice, pretty much, is what
No, we don't need a chair.
No, we haven't got time to stop too much, and then we're off again.
And catch in the bucket, that's good.
But we do have a driver on the night, so we don't need to worry about that. So, you know, we're getting chauffeured round, so it's fine.
Now, finally, guys, before I let you go, charities, have we decided who we're having this year?
Traditionally, we decide after the show, don't we? It's always the next Federation AGM, Young Farmers Federation AGM, because Young Farmers decide the charities.
Okay.
So we have that as a group, so we go out, we get ideas, hopefully not from somebody who's been touched by a charity, particularly in the Young Farmers, but if they have, it's nice to do something for them.
Absolutely.
So we try and pull in some ideas and go from that, really.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, guys, for coming on and having a chat about the tractor run, and no doubt we'll be there and very excited to watch along with the rest of the island.
Thank you.
We're now going to be heading over to the schedule again, so you can see what's going on, and following that we'll have Lee Kane, the President, come on and join us. Royal Manx Agricultural Show. I'm now joined with President Lee Kane.
Morning, Charlie.
Morning. So how did the first day go?
Very good. Yeah, absolutely delighted. There's big crowds through the gate, and everyone was happy with what we had to for them to see. So yeah, a lot of happy people going out the gate, which is what you want.
Oh, a lot of happy people, and also I know you said yesterday about the motorbike display that was going to be on, but until you see it, you can't believe it, can you?
Sensational, aren't they? Really good. Yeah.
Incredible. Can you imagine you or I doing it?
No, I can't. Oh, they're fantastic. Yeah, they really put on a good show. So they're on twice again today. So
make sure to watch it.
yeah, definitely.
But aside from that, today's obviously it's the real highlight, isn't it, for the agricultural industry?
Yeah, all the livestock here today. It tends to be Friday, you get more of the general public, but today the farming community will be here today. The livestock, I haven't had a chance to walk down the cattle lines yet, but looking forward to that. For me, that's the highlight, the livestock side of it.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think for such a small place, we talk about food security, we talk about how lucky we are, and it doesn't get more local, more fresh, more sustainable than this right here, does it?
No, and the standard of some of the livestock is very high, you know.
Yeah.
People go away competing, you know, and they do very well, so yeah, the standard is good on the island.
It's something to be so proud of, and how lucky are we to be able to have a show like this to come together, to be able to see the livestock right there and be part of such an amazing community.
Yeah, and all through the tents, you know, there's so many stall holders with Manx products and everything. It's just fantastic. So there's something to show for everybody. I had a look. I didn't get round it all yesterday. There was so much to see, but yeah, a good variation of trade stands this year as well. So. Yeah.
There is, and it's lovely to see the local businesses, to the local produce, to your local artisan goods. Then you've got charities, you've got machinery. It's all there, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd say that, you know, big variety. Lots for the children to do. You know, the weather's with us, so yeah, it should be a great day.
And as someone who has won the Supreme Championship before, do you have any advice for people that are going to be going in there later on today?
Well, there's nothing you can do now. You've done, all the preparation is done. You need to get through your classes first, but then you need a bit of luck with the judge who I've picked. So you just have to hope the judge likes what you put in front of him. So, but I've got a good person judging, so we'll be fine.
You're very proud of this, aren't you? You're keeping your lips so shut. I can't get anything out of you about who's going to be judging.
No, I've not told anyone, even my wife, because she's frightened she's let it slip. So I haven't told anyone yet who's judging.
Oh, it's very exciting, and thank you so much for joining us today, and I really hope the show is an absolute success. It seems to be absolutely belting anyway.
Oh, thanks very much. Thanks for your support. Thank you.
No bother at all. We will be back with you shortly, hopefully joined with some of the guests.